Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining us. It is Saturday the 23rd of October. Where on earth has October gone? It seems to have flown by, but thank you very much for joining us. We get started as we always do in just under 15 minutes time. Now it's going to be a bit of a weird sort of 15 minutes this because I've no shout outs because I'm recording this a little bit earlier than I normally do. Because by the time you're sat down and watching this on Saturday 23rd of October or at a later date whenever you come around to it, I will actually be at a charity quiz. So yeah, while you're watching this quiz, I am at a charity quiz. Yeah, it's like the beginning of some really weird Matrix moment where But yeah, so I'm having to record this earlier because I'm actually in. As you watch this, I'm actually in London at the charity quiz, having spent Friday in a lovely, lovely, lovely little part of the world called Milton Keynes. Yes, if you're watching this afterwards, yes, thank you very much. No, I was at an event, a go-karting event. I'll talk about that in a bit. In Milton Keynes, of all places they had to pick, it was Milton Keynes. But no, lovely time there, which we'll talk about in a little while. I'm saying lovely time. I'm recording this before I actually get there, so but I'm sure it was absolutely fine. But yeah, so that's why I'm pre-recording all of this because of so literally I'm tied up all day Friday with this event in Milton Keynes, and then travelled from Milton Keynes into London. London I was in all day, and then like I say, by the time you get to this, if you're watching this on the premiere part, I'm currently sat at a charity quiz with some friends. So yeah, that's why there's no shout outs, but I've still got a few bits and bobs and bats and what have you to talk about. He says, and then his mind's gone completely blank. Huh. But yeah, so if you are new to us, thank you very much for joining us. All you need to know tonight, 50 pub quiz style questions, split over 5 rounds. There's a picture round, there is an entertainment round. Regulars will know we've now got a Saturday Blockbusters round in the style of the old TV game show. Oh, excuse me, don't know where that came from. Then you've got connections round, which I'm not going to lie, connections round is tough tonight. It is tough, but I'm not going to give you any clues away on that. And we finish off with 10 general knowledge questions. Still get people now saying, you do know you've spelt that wrong. No, we haven't. Not around these parts, we haven't. General knowledge is what we know, or what you would know as general knowledge. It's what we round here know as general knowledge. It's still there it's a mistake from the first ever quiz. It's stuck. We've got t-shirts and hoodies that have it on. So that's pretty much all you need to know. It is pen and paper. So those of you who do love playing on Quiz Jockey, and I know you do, and I know some of you are very disappointed about not being able to play Quiz Jockey on a Saturday as well. We're seeing what we can do. It is tricky, with the system and stuff, but I'm going to be back live before you know it on a Saturday. So there's only a few more Saturdays where I can't physically do it for various reasons. Where we've got things coming up with a lot of promo for the book and stuff, and some of these charity appearances as well. So yeah, there's only a few more of those as we get towards November. Get through that, and then should be back to normal in December. But yeah, so thank you very much for joining us this evening. But yeah, we've got lots coming up. Hopefully you'll have seen on Thursday. Firstly, again, a massive congratulations to Callum Mountford. So for those of you who don't know, Callum and I first met at the Great British Drive-In, where I had the privilege, and I keep saying this, I had the privilege of sharing the stage with Callum. So I presented a quiz at the Great British Drive-In. We had lots and lots of people there. It was fantastic. Callum was there to entertain the crowds in the break and was singing away, and he's just such the most talented young man I've ever met. And a while back, there was a campaign. He'd been shortlisted for Male Musician of the Year in Staffordshire, and I'd seen it, and he hadn't said anything to me about it. I'd seen it on social media, and just threw the link out on the quiz and said, "Come on, guys! Callum's friend of the quiz. He's very, very talented. Let's get behind him." Well, if you didn't see on Thursday night, the great news was he won, which is brilliant. So congratulations again to you, Callum. Can't wait to come and see you all down there in Staffordshire soon. Hopefully not before too long. But yeah, congratulations and massive kudos to you for winning that. The power of social media, it works. But yeah, so well done to you, Callum. To be fair, I think even if we hadn't have got behind it, and like I say, you didn't ask us to, did that off my own back. because I really wanted you to win. But I think even if we hadn't, I think you'd still have got more than enough talent in there to have won that on your own. So congratulations to you for that. And then a couple of announcements that came out on Thursday. You'll have seen some through us, some not through us. So on the 4th of November, you'd think I'd prepare this stuff, wouldn't you? 4th of November, Thursday, 4th of November, we're linking up with MND, Motor Neuro Disease Charity. So we're linking up with them for a very, very special quiz on the 4th of November, because I'm going to be joined by the wonderful, very, very talented Lily James, from Mamma Mia and Baby Driver fame, and soon to be in Pamela Anderson TV show that's coming up as well. So she's managed to find time to fit us into her very, very busy schedule. I thought my schedule was busy until I was talking to Lily's PA Tara a couple of weeks ago, and her, Lily's is just insane. But she's managed to find time to record a couple of very, very incredible rounds, and I'm only saying that because I wrote the questions for it. So. So very, very pleased to be being joined. First person we've had for a long time joining us as part of the quiz. So very, very pleased that someone of Lily's caliber and talent is going to join us. And then you may have seen on social media, I see I'm recording this at awkward points, so I'm not 100% sure what I've discussed and what I haven't, but hey ho. So from December, we're going to be linking up with the Captain Tom Foundation, which I'm incredibly honoured for them to agree to come and be a part of the quiz, and for us to have them as our featured charity for December and into January. For those of you who don't know, I was named named as part of the 23-man squad for the England Lionhearts, for people who had done some incredible things over the last 18-19 months. Captain Tom Moore was our captain. He was the number one. And yeah, I was very, very pleased to be a part of that team. And I've sort of met Hannah and Benji at the launch of the book, Captain Tom Moore, The 100 Reasons to Hope. And I just said to him, look, we've got, as a charity, we're more than happy to have you guys featured on the quiz, the foundation, and we'll do what we can to support. So we've got lots of fun things planned with those guys. So that is from December. I'll try to think then. Yeah, December. It's going to be entertaining. Lots of things coming up. Plus, also, I've actually forgotten as well. The 4th of November, so when we're lining up with MND, it's the return of Singing King as well. So what a night you're going to have there. Singing King, Lily James, and I might pop in and say hello at some point. I don't know where I'm going to fit myself into that. Your audio round back for the 4th of November as well. Other than that, all good really. There is some other things coming up. First couple of I think 7th of December, Tuesday 7th of December, down in Windsor Castle, where I get to go to the investiture ceremony for the MBE. Obviously not was announced about a year ago. What will be 21st of October? So yeah, over a year ago now. The birthday honours list was announced that I was part of. And the very, very emotional Facebook Live at 10:30 at night, once the list had gone out. So finally I get to go on the 7th of December and meet one of the 4 members of the royal family. Now, I thought I'd worked out who it was going to be, because they don't tell you in advance, you only find out when you get there. I thought I'd worked out who it was going to be, because I thought I was being clever, because it's Windsor Castle. So I thought, right, okay, well, Her Majesty's been staying there. They're doing some works at Buckingham Palace. I've seen Prince Charles is doing them at the other venue, which I can't remember which one it is, St James's Palace, I think, in London. So I narrowed it down and thought, well, I wonder whether this will be Her Majesty or Prince William. Look, at the end of the day, I don't mind out of any of the 4 who it is. But then I saw, is it Mary Berry was awarded her damehood last week? And Prince Charles was there at Windsor Castle to award it. So I was like, I've not worked this one out at all. So we'll find out on the 7th of December. Like I say, I'm really not fussed at all. It's just an absolute honour to be able to go to Windsor Castle to collect an honour. My friends have been putting. I play pool on a Monday night, and you have to put your name on the card when you go out to play your game. And I hadn't put my name on the card, so my wonderful, wonderful friends decided to put Mr. J. Flynn MBE on the card. That's probably why I've not had my stats updated. I won both my games on Monday night as well. Bouncing off the walls. Absolutely delirious. Won my singles game. very, very good clearance as well. And then won my doubles game with the most beautiful double of the black from bottom cushion into the top pocket. I was on fire on Thursday night. I don't know, on Monday night. I don't know why. Sorry, I just realised that's, yeah. Need a haircut. But yeah, so that was good fun. Enjoyed that. Really do enjoy playing pool on a Monday night. It's a good few hours with some very, very good friends. But yeah, so there is just so much coming up, and then obviously one of the biggest things is book 2. So you may notice over the next couple of weeks, all of our social media logos are going to change. They're going to change to purple. Yeah, so into time with the book. Book 2 is coming 9th of November. It's at the printers as we speak. I know, frightening. But yeah, so it's out on the 9th of November, Tuesday 9th of November. Very, very much looking forward to getting a copy of that in my hands as well. But yeah, so it's just, honestly, it's just, there's so much going on at the moment, and it feels like it's non-stop. And I think that's why I go from sort of doing the pre-record for the Saturday quiz, and the next thing I know, it's Thursday live again. Honestly, there's so much going on. I've got private quizzes coming up. I've got another wedding coming up. I've got a charity event that I'm hosting a quiz with up in Cumbria on Friday. So yeah, we've got a corporate quiz with Facebook coming up. There's so many things coming up, and it's brilliant because it keeps me out of trouble. To be fair, it means I don't have time to stop and think. Which is probably a good thing. But I think I added it up. I think I've written about 452 questions this week. The 2 extra ones being, no, sorry, 457, because it was 455, but I had to write an extra couple of questions for something. So yeah, it's busy, but all good fun. All good fun. Still smiling, and we're still here to entertain. I am wittering. Like I say, if you just joined us and thinking, what on earth are you going on about? Why aren't you saying hello to people? It's because I'm having to record this a bit earlier than planned. So we couldn't put any shout outs. It would have just got confused with Thursday if we put the Thursday shout outs post and then a Saturday shout out post. It would have just caused chaos. So yeah, unfortunately, no shout outs tonight, just because I'm pre-recording this a bit earlier than I normally would. But no less of a quiz. You've still got 50 questions in front of us. Pen and paper Saturday as always. So yeah, 50 questions, picture round, entertainment, blockbusters, connections round, which is tricky tonight, I'm not going to deny. Connections round and general knowledge to finish off. Tiebreaker. Break 1, you've got another one of my old style grids. Can you find the top 10? But this has been all over the news this week, so it might be a bit easier than normal. And then an only connect style grid to finish off this evening. There you go. I'll take a breath. So you've got about 2 minutes to go before we get into the madness of the quiz. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, it's chaos. It's fun and chaos. Whee! So yeah, hello to all of our YouTube live chat legends. As always, no doubt, I've already said hello to you anyway in the live chat. Because I say, even though while you're watching this, I'm at a charity quiz with some friends in London. Yeah, so I would have been, by the time you watch this, I will have completed a go-karting endurance event with the team at WTF1. Hello to any of you if you are watching. I know some of the people who are going, and I'm really keen to meet and say hi to them. So again, if I met you yesterday, hello, how are you? But a massive thank you to Simon and to Carl as well for coming along and being part of the team. Didn't we do brilliantly? I mean, finishing 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, lower than 11th. Delete as appropriate. Didn't we do well? Because at this point, I don't actually know how we're going to do. I've just got sent the regulations this morning. And I was going through them. Things like you must make 5 mandatory pit stops, and excessive use of the curbs will get you black flagged. I was like, okay, this is going to be fun. But no, no doubt it was a really entertaining event at Daytona in Milton Keynes. So hello to all of the staff there as well for putting on an incredible event. And then I went from there, jumped on the train from Milton Keynes in Herefordshire. I know. Please don't start shouting at me. I know where it is. I've been there now. I know where it is. And then went from there into London. And yeah, so while you're watching this, I am at a charity quiz. Still not 100% sure. You're watching me present a quiz whilst I'm playing a quiz. It's like one of those. Oh, this hurts my brain. Anyway, let's get into tonight's quiz then. We have 50 questions in front of us, as we always do. Sharpen your pencils, get your pens ready, make sure you are set and good to go, because it is Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. It is live-ish, not live. Recorded live, not played live. Saturday, the 23rd of October. Thank you very, very much for joining us. I need to change that. Maybe I should change that to pre-recorded or something. I'll have a think about it. Anyway, we start, as we always do then, with a picture round. Your first one shouldn't be too difficult tonight. It is this, number one. Name the company from this logo. So name the company from this logo. Question number two. Name the country from the flag. So name the country from the flag. Number three, name the car brand from this logo. Remember, as always, if you need more time with the pictures, they will be up on Twitter and Instagram in the break. But name the car brand from this logo. Number four, who is this? So who is this for number four? Number five, who painted this? It's called number five. So who painted this? It's called number five. Number six, name the resort pictured here, not the country. Name the resort. I don't know why I'm waving my cursor around that, because, yeah. But name the resort pictured here. Number seven, who is this? So who is this for number seven? Number eight, name the book from this picture. So name the book from this picture. Number 9, name the cartoon character. So name the cartoon character for number 9. And finally, number 10, who is this? So who is this for number 10? So then, your entertainment round 2. Here we go. Number 1, which of these won Best Picture at the Oscars first? Was it Forrest Gump? Was it Titanic? Or was it Schindler's List? So which of these won Best Picture at the Oscars first? Forrest Gump, Titanic, or Schindler's List? Number 2, Annika Rice was the Skyrunner in which game show? So Annika Rice was the Skyrunner in which game show? Number 3, which group had hits with Get It On, Children of the Revolution, and 20th Century Boy? So which group had hits with Get It On, Children of the Revolution, and 20th Century Boy? Number 4, in which musical would you find the songs Wouldn't It Be Lovely, The Rain in Spain, and I Could Have Danced All Night? So in which musical would you find the songs Wouldn't It Be Lovely, The Rain in Spain, and I Could Have Danced All Night? Number 5, what type of car did Mr. Bean drive? So what type of car did Mr. Bean drive? Number 6, which 2 people made up the band Eurythmics? You need both for the point. So which 2 people made up the band Eurythmics? Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Question number 7. Which 2001 film saw 6 teams of people race across America to potentially win $2 million? It's a great film. Which 2001 film saw 6 teams of people race across America to potentially win $2 million? Question number 8. The song News of the World by The Jam lends itself to which comedy panel's theme tune? So the song News of the World by The Jam lends itself to which comedy panel TV show's theme tune? Question 9. Which singer had hits with The Fear, Not Fair, and Smile? So which singer had hits with The Fear, Not Fair, and Smile? And finally, question number 10. Which of these is not a Bond villain? Is it Dr. No? Is it Sir Hugo Drax? Or is it Dr. Evil? So which of these is not a Bond villain? Dr. No, Sir Hugo Drax, or Dr. Evil? So then we finish off the first part of the quiz, your first 30 questions, with, as it's Saturday, with Blockbusters. There we go. Number 1. Which RB is the British owner of Necker Island in the British Virgin Islands? So what RB is the British owner of Necker Island, which is in the British Virgin Islands? Number 2, what CA is the superhero alter ego of Steve Rogers? So what CA is the superhero alter ego of Steve Rogers? Number 3, what A is the island that is home to the port of Holyhead? So what A is the island that is the home to the port of Holyhead? Question number 4, what PB is a character created by Michael Bond? So what PB is a character created by Michael Bond? Number 5, what JTR was the other name for the Whitechapel murderer? So what JTR was the other name for the Whitechapel murderer? Come on, work. There we go. Number 6, what JW have their worship at a kingdom hall? So what JW have their worship at a kingdom hall? Question 7. What ZAZ were puppets that first appeared on the Big Breakfast? Got their song stuck in my head now. But what ZAZ were puppets that first appeared on the Big Breakfast? Question 8. What M was the island home of the dodo? So what M was the island home of the dodo? Question 9. What D is the highest peer title in the United Kingdom? So what D is the highest peer title in the United Kingdom? And your final question, number 10. What SP is the London terminus of the Eurostar? So what SP is the London terminus of the Eurostar? There we go. So it's just gone about 8:32 on this Saturday evening. So thank you very much for joining us. So we'll give you the answers to those as we always do in a short while. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pop up one of your first breaks. So this one, I've got a grid of 20, and there are going to be 20 names, 10 boys' names, 10 girls' names on this mixed up grid. Now, it was announced this week the top 10 boys and girls' names. So these are the top 10 boys and the top 10 girls' names of 2021. But what I want you to do is find the top 5 boys and the top 5 girls' names out of these sections. So top 5 boys, top 5 girls. I'll see you after this. No, I won't. I might push the right button in a minute. That one. horribly wrong there. I've got a funny feeling you didn't have any music then, all the way through that break. Which, if you have had music, I've either managed to dub it on over the top, or you did have music anyway. And then you've been none the wiser. If you haven't had any music, I do apologise. Not quite sure what went wrong there, because I couldn't even get myself back on screen. That was a bit. I was like, hang on, which button am I supposed to push here? Right, another 30 seconds on these, and then we'll give you the answers while I just change the screen. Yeah, just looked and I thought that should be ticked, but it's not. But there's every possibility I've managed to put the music over the top. So. Right, let's give you the answers then to these in 3, in 2, in 1. There we go. So in no particular order, the names, so these are the top 5 and boys and girls names. So you've got Oliver, Olivia, Ava, Amelia, Noah, George, Mia, Isla, Arthur, and Mohammed. So those are the top 5 and boys and top 5 girls names on the list that was recently announced. I saw it and I thought, oh, that would make a great list. I'll leave those there for another few seconds while you're going through them. Oliver, Olivia, Ava, Amelia, Noah, George, Mia, Isla, Arthur, and Mohammed. There you go. So that is your first break all sorted. Yes, there's no need Connect style board again for your second break. I think it's, personally, I think it's a bit easier. I'm trying to tuck that hair in, it's doing my nothing. I need to cut it off. Yeah, so I think your only Connect board is a touch easier than them. It's still a bit of a challenge, but it might not take you as long. I need to get my hair cut. What is that doing? Like a rate, like an antenna going on. There we go. Right, get your answers then, your answer sheets ready then, and we'll give you the answers to the first part of the quiz. Let's ping that across. So we started as we always did then. Get your marking pens ready. Here we go. Picture round number 1, name the company. That was Argos. Number 2, name the country. That is Mali. Mali. Can't pronounce anything today. Number 3, name the car brand. It was Aston Martin. Number 4, who is this? That is Darcy Bustle. I think, again, I've just realised I've put a sort of Strictly Come Dancing related question or picture into the quiz, and people are probably watching Strictly Come Dancing right now. Anyway, never mind. Number 5, who painted this? It was called Number 5. That was Jackson Pollock. Number 6, name the resort. That is Marina Bay. Number 7, who is this? That is Joss Stone. Number 8, name the book. That is Charlotte's Web. Number 9, name the cartoon character. That is Yosemite Sam. And number 10, who is this? That is Daniel Day-Lewis. If anyone put Robin Van Persie, I'm very disappointed. Entertainment answers then. Number 1, which of these won Best Picture at the Oscars first? It was Schindler's List. I can't remember the dates off the top of my head, and I did have them written down. But it was Schindler's List, then Forrest Gump, and then Titanic. Number 2, Annika Rice was the Skyrunner in which game show? It was Treasure Hunt. Number 3, which group had hits with Get It On, Children of the Revolution, and 20th Century Boy? It was T-Rex. Number 4, in which musical would you find the songs Wouldn't It Be Lovely, The Rain in Spain, and I Could Have Danced All Night? It was My Fair Lady. Number 5, what type of car did Mr. Bean have? Mr. Bean drive even? It was a Mini. Number 6, which two people made up the band The Eurythmics? You need both of these for the point. It's Annie Lennox and Dave Stewart. Number 7, which 2001 film saw 6 teams of people race across America to potentially win $2 million? It's Rat Race. Number 8, the song News of the World by The Jam lends itself to which Comedy Panel's TV theme tune? It is Mock the Week. Number 9, which singer had hits with The Fear, Not Fair, and Smile? It's Lily Allen. And number 10, which of these is not a Bond villain? Is it Dr. No, Sir Hugo Drax, or Doctor? Start again, Jay. Dr. Evil is the correct answer. I shall call him Mini-Me. Your blockbuster answers then. Number 1, which RB is the British owner of Necker Island in the British Virgin Islands? It was Richard Branson. Number 2, what CA is the superhero alter ego of Steve Rogers? It's Captain America. Number 3, what A is the island that is home to the port of Holyhead? It is Anglesey. Number 4, what PB is a character created by Michael Bond? It is Paddington Bear. I get to see Paddington Bear on... Well, I would have seen Paddington Bear by the time you watch this, because I need to come through Paddington train station. Number 5, what JTR was the other name for the Whitechapel murderer? It was Jack the Ripper. Number 6, what JW have their worship at Kingdom Hall? It's Jehovah's Witnesses. Number 7, what ZAZ were puppets that first appeared on The Big Breakfast? It's Zig and Zag. They all love me. They all love... Sorry, it's one of the really irritating songs that they came out with, and it's now got stuck in my head. Number 8, what M was the island home of the dodo? It was Mauritius. Number 9, what D is the highest peer title in the UK? It is Duke. And number 10, what SP is the London terminus of the Eurostar? It is St Pancras. There we go. That is your first 30 answers for this evening. How are you getting on? Let us know as you always do. Live chat is open, but let us know across social media as well. Use the hashtag, as always, hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz, and then we can see it, we can find it, and we can give praise or well dones, etc. There we go. Streamlabs has been having a bit of a funny do, and it is now working again. So the buttons, when I push the button, it works. Right, so connections round still to come. It is tricky. I'm not going to deny it. It is tricky tonight. Your connection round is tricky. And general knowledge to finish off. But yeah, your connection round, it's one of those. It's the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire conundrum. It's only easy if you know the answer. And don't forget, you guys are marking your own sheets tonight. So if Quizmaster is always right, even when they're wrong. We're always right. And if you ask any Quizmaster around the world, they'll say exactly the same. However, if you can convince the teams you're playing against that you are right on an answer, then, steal the point from them. It's not a problem. We can't referee every single argument. Right, so it's just coming up to 8:50 on my end. That one there, and then that one there. Let's get into your connections round then. So, as always, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links all of the answers together? This is going to take you on a few different paths, this connection round. Let's see how you get on. Number 1. So, water that is diffused in a small quantity as vapor is known as which word? So water that is diffused in a small quantity as vapor is known as which word? Nope, should be right. Question number 2. A large snake is known as a what beginning with S? So a large snake is known as a what beginning with S? Number 3. If someone was very angry about something, they are said to be what at the mouth? Yep, no, that's fine. Remember, it's got to fit with the connection. Might have 2 possible answers for this, but it's still got to fit with the connection for you to get the point. As people message us and say, well, it could also be this. Yeah, but it's got to fit with the connection. If it doesn't make sense, then... number 4, start again. A brief, usually light fall of rain is known as what? So a brief, sometimes usually light fall of rain is known as a what? Question 5. What describes a piece of land entirely surrounded by water? So what describes a piece of land entirely surrounded by water? Question 6. What is the name of the Sainsbury's loyalty card scheme? Now I know, before anyone questions it, I know that it's available in other places, but what is the name of Sainsbury's loyalty card scheme? Question number 7. If it's not hot, it's what? So if it's not hot, it's what? Number 8, a gas that escapes from liquid, usually as a result of heating, is known by which word beginning with V? Yeah, I realise what I've done there. So a gas that escapes from liquid, usually as a result of heating, is known by which word beginning with V? Question 9, the quality or state of being calm is known by which word? So the quality or state of being calm is known by which word? Remember, got to fit the connection. I can't give you a clue on that, because if I give you a clue on that, it will then reveal the whole connection, because that should be the most obvious of them. Number 10, what links them all together? So, like I said, a lot trickier than connection rounds have been of late, but what links them all together? So let's finish as we always do then. 10 random general knowledge for you, starting with number 1. What is the principal requirement for decoupage? Is it paper, leaves, or pasta? So what is the principal requirement for decoupage? Is it paper, leaves, or pasta? Question number 2. Which river runs from Gloucestershire to the North Sea? So which river runs from Gloucestershire to the North Sea? Number 3. Celiacs are allergic to what? So celiacs are allergic to what? Question number 4. Fondue is a national dish of which country? So fondue is a national dish of which country? Number 5. In the acronym FIFO, F-I-F-O, what do the F's stand for? So in the acronym FIFO, what do the F's stand for? Number 6. What word is given to a substance that has no therapeutic effects but can deceive someone to thinking that it's working? So what word is given to a substance that has start again. What word is given to a substance that has no therapeutic effects but can deceive someone to think that it's working? Number 7. Which UK city is due to host the 2022 Commonwealth Games? So which UK city is due to host the 2022 Commonwealth Games? Question 8. Samhanophobia is the fear of what? Is it people called Sam? Is it Halloween? Or is it washing and ironing? So samhanophobia is the fear of what? People called Sam, Halloween, or washing and ironing? Two to go. Question 9. I love this question. What was astronaut Buzz Aldrin's mother's ironic surname? So what was astronaut Buzz Aldrin's mother's ironic surname? And your final question for this evening. Henry VIII once owned Stonehenge. Is this true or false? So Henry VIII once owned Stonehenge. True or false? Okay, so that is all of your questions for this 23rd of October. We'll give the answers after this break. So we're going to go into it with another... Oh, hang on. That one. So we're going to go into it now with another one of our Only Connect style grids that we've been putting together. So as always, you need to find the 4 sets of 4. There are some red herrings in there. So if you can put the 4 sets of 4 together, see how you get on with this. And I will be back after. turn the music off this time as well. Right, so there is a possibility you didn't have a timer on screen, but you know roughly what time I'm going to reappear and what have you. So I'm going to sneeze as well. Hold it. No. No. There we go. Didn't want me sneezing on the microphone. Right, so about another, I was going to say another 30 seconds, but you're almost about right now. So 4 sets of 4 on these. Let's see how you did. Let's put them up then in 3, in 2, in 1. And there we go. So your top row then, platform, wedge, Cuban and kitten. They are different types of heels. Yeah. Your second row then, rails, ticket machine, trains and barriers. They are things you would find at a train station. See, the red herring, platform. That's what I was trying to do. Your next row then, planes, buses, cars and vans. Types of transportation device. And then your final row, iron, putter, driver and wood are all things you need to play golf. Or golf clubs would make more sense. Okay, right. Tot your scores up for those. Let us know how you did with those. Like I said, probably a bit easier, but there are a few red herrings in there. So hopefully you got all 4 out of 4. Yes, right. Let's give you some answers then. That one and then that one. There we go. So connections round then, as always, nine answers. Question 10, what links them all together? So we started with this question, number 1. Water that is diffused in a small quantity as vapor is known as which word? It is moisture. Number 2, a large snake is known as a what? Beginning with S. It is serpent. Remember, as always, the answers have to link with the connection. You'll see the connection in a minute. Number 3, if someone was very angry about something, they are said to be foaming at the mouth. Some of you might have put frothing. I can't even spell it. Can't even say it, let alone spell it. But yeah, foaming at the mouth is what we were looking for because it fits with the link and it's also a saying. Number 4, a brief, usually light fall of rain is known as what? It is showers. Number 5, what describes a piece of land entirely surrounded by water? Islands. Number 6, what is the name of Sainsbury's loyalty card scheme? It is Nectar. Number 7, if it's not hot, it is cold. Number 8, a gas that escapes from liquid, usually as a result of heating, is known by which word beginning with V? It is vapors. So I accidentally put the answer to that question up at the very top. Number 9, the quality or state of being calm is known by which word? It's tranquility. I can just imagine the amount of abuse that the Chebral nut jobs are giving me right now, which is why I'm quite glad I've not got it open in front of me, because what links them all together? They are seas on the moon. So they are names of all of the seas on the moon. The most famous one there being the Sea of Tranquility, but then you had all of the others as well. There's actually a lot more names than what I picked. General knowledge then, we start with number 1. What is the principal requirement for decoupage? It is paper. Number 2, which river runs from Gloucestershire to the North Sea? It is the Thames. Number 3, celiacs are allergic to what? It is gluten. Number 4, fondue is a national dish of which country? It is Switzerland. Number 5, in the acronym FIFO, what do the F's stand for? It's first. It's first in, first out. Number 6, what word is given to a substance that has no therapeutic effects but can deceive someone to thinking that it's working? It is placebo. Number 7, which UK city is due to host the 2022 Commonwealth Games? It is Birmingham. Number 9, samhanophobia is the fear of Halloween. So if you don't like Halloween or you have fears of it, now you know what it's all about. Coming up next week. Number 9, what was astronaut Buzz Aldrin's mother's ironic surname? It was Moon. Margaret Moon was her name. And number 10, Henry VIII once owned Stonehenge. True. He once did own Stonehenge. He owned all of the area around it, including an abbey that went with it, and sold it. There we go. That is your 50 answers then for this evening. So tot your scores up. How have you got on? I'm going to put your tiebreaker up as well, just in case you need it. And it's this for this evening. Jonathan Edwards still holds the triple jump world record set back in 1995. But how far was it in centimetres? So Jonathan Edwards still holds the triple jump world record that he set back in 1995. But how far was it in centimetres? Remember, you're not getting long on these because people go off and Google or ask Alexa what theory. So write an answer down because you've got 3, 2, 1. 1,829 centimetres, which sounds quite a lot, but when it's 18 metres, hop, skip and jump. And as it says there, that is the end of this evening's quiz for the 23rd of October. So how have you got on? Let us know, as you always do across social media. You can stick your scores in the live chat as well now if you want. On a Saturday. So yeah, let us know how you did this evening. Thank you very much for joining us for another pre-recorded Saturday quiz. We are going to get live again on a Saturday, I do promise. Hopefully, like I say, coming towards December, and then we'll have everything back as you always know and expect it. But that is it from me. So hopefully, providing all has gone well, because I'm pre-recording this before all of the events that I've got on this weekend, but hopefully all has gone well, and we'll be back with you live on Thursday night as always. That's it from me. We'll see you soon. Take care and stay safe.